Hey, Steve from stevenstasha.com. Yeah, I'm back in my favorite spot on my bike. It's like November 19th and I'm still able to ride. Pretty darn cool if you ask me, especially in Southwest Ohio. If you've been watching our videos and watching me, thanks. I appreciate it, and I love the feedback too. So please keep it coming. You're probably wondering, who is this guy? What is he? What does he have that I need? Well, maybe if I tell you my story, it might help you. I come from Canada. I was kicked out of high school, and my story is high school was the worst year of my life. That's just a story, but basically I've got like 3 credits: woodwork, art, and drafting. Okay. And I managed to get full-time in the government. Now, the government in Canada, the only way you lose a job is if you kill somebody or an act of parliament. So you basically have a job for life. So I was in as a mailroom clerk, mail sorting, mail inserting machines. I did that for a number of years. And then they said, hey, we need somebody to come up into what is called output control, where you basically your quality checking the print output of the computers, the mailing stuff that goes to people. Glamorous job, huh? But then I saw people working in the computer room, and I went, hey, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I could do that. So I tried, and I won what's called a competition. That's where you have to go for a written test and all that, and a knowledge exam and all this crap. Anyway, it pissed off the boss that I was working for. And before the results came out on the competition, she laid me off. So there I was, 1980. So I'd be like 20 almost. There I was, out of work. I happened to run into the manager one day of the computer room, and he said, where have you been? We've been looking for you. What's going on? And I said, well, I'm on the competition. If I get in there before the time runs out, then I'm good. So him and I, we hit it off, and he did. It's who you know, right? I just happened to run into this guy, and I guess I impressed him. So from then on, I worked my way up in the computer room, and I became like there was God, and then there was me. And basically, if you needed, you could speak to God, but you had to get an appointment to speak to me. It was that high in the computer room. And I'm not boasting or anything. I'm just saying that I was able to work my way up. I had no education. Nothing, no degree, not a thing. Just the head on my shoulders, and I worked my way up to the top ranks of the computer, computer operator, and then I went over to software, which is the other side of the coin, and then comes along, 1995. I felt like I was in a dead end where I wasn't going to learn anything else, and my mother said, well, what's wrong with you? You got a really good job. I said, yeah, but it's not fulfilling. There's something missing. She said, you're never happy with what you got. And I go, well, I guess that's it. That's ambition. What can I say? So, 95, people were starting to come down to the States because of the Y2K, computer people. Now, granted, I had no computer background, like, other than the work background, I had no schooling, nothing, right? So I said, well, why can't I do it? And I started looking around and started applying for jobs. And this one major software company came up, and they said, okay, well, we're interested in you. And then they said, this went on for about 3 months. They're stringing me along. The hiring manager said, hey, Steve, there's going to be a FedEx letter this Saturday going to be delivered to your house, so that'll explain everything. And I said, okay, what's up? He goes, well, it'll explain everything. So then I get this letter on the Saturday. I'm thinking it's a job offer. I open it up, and it's a letter from a New York-based law firm that stated that, in paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact words because I ripped it up and threw it away, but it basically said that because I had no schooling whatsoever and no degree and no high school, that there was absolutely no way that I would ever be able to work in the United States because I had none of those things. And that upset me. It was like, how dare you? How dare you? I know what I know. So that weekend, I looked in the paper, there was an IT fair. And I printed off 30 resumes, and I went down to this IT fair, and I threw it on the table. Each of them, I said, this is what I want. And within a month, I was working down here. I think I said this part before, but so whenever anybody tells you you can't do something, that just pisses me off, because if you know in your heart that you can, it doesn't matter about your schooling. It doesn't matter about you got a degree or not. If you're really, wanting to go after something, you've got a goal, then go for it. Don't let anybody stop you. I didn't, and I'm not now. So that's where I come from. So along the way, I did learn a few things, I learned how not to do this business the wrong way. Drawing circles on napkins doesn't work. Spewing your business opportunity out to everybody that's within 3 feet doesn't work. You just alienate people. Trying to suck your family and friends in. And I use the word suck because you're trying to get them. And that's the biggest hurdle you have to get over, is stop trying to get people. And I'm there. I was there too. I was always trying to get people because that's what my upline told me. But there's this little thing called relationships that you develop in the real world, and you end up buying from people that you know and you trust, and they trust you. And you feel a little bit of obligation to them because, I do. If somebody's treated me really, really well, and I bought something from them, like a car, or it doesn't have to be anything big like that, but if they treated me well, are you not going to go back to that person when you're in the market for that again? I think so. Do they worry about the fact that you haven't showed up for 2 years? No, they don't. And the reason is because that's not what they're there for. That's not, you develop the relationship with them. They're not waiting, is he going to buy today? Is he going to buy today? No, it's not like that. So then why do people come on the internet and they think that they have to sell, and it's all about quick cash? Well, there are programs for quick cash. I don't believe in them, because at the end of the day, what do you have? Sure, you've got some money, you made a little bit of money, but you've developed absolutely zero relationships with people. They're not going to follow you because they're following the money. And you need to, I'd rather, there was one of the sayings I put up on my Twitter. I'd rather have know 10 people than in my list, that know me, or 100 people on my list, or 1,000, as opposed to 1,000 people that don't know who the hell I am. I paraphrase it wrong, but basically that's it, I'd rather develop relationships with people because, bottom line is I really do like people. I like getting to know people. I like seeing how other people are, are living and going on with their lives here and on planet Earth. A friend of mine, a mentor of mine, called it Schoolhouse Earth, and it's so appropriate, I think so. Because I want to learn. I keep learning. I mean, I'm 52 years old now. Don't tell Stasha I told you. And I want to learn continuously. I want to learn new things. And I think when you stop wanting to learn new things, you stop living. You just start existing. And I'm sure some people can relate to that. That's happened before. Oh, put my thumb over it. That's happened before to them, and it's happened before to me too. So it's every day, It's not a struggle. It's just every day you have to keep, keep your goals and your dreams at the forefront, and don't forget about them. As we get older, we tend to forget about our dreams because we figure, well, it's never going to happen. So why would I torture myself? Well, I learned to embrace that child in me. Can you not tell? What do you think people who have motorcycles, what do you think it is? It's basically, for me, it's fun. It's having fun. And even if it's just by myself, Stash hasn't ride with me yet because, I'm a new rider. This is my first Harley my first bike in my entire life. I waited till I was 51 years old to buy a motorcycle. Can you believe it? Isn't that crazy? I know. But I have it now. I've got it, and I love it. At first, I didn't think I would, but now, it's cold out here, but I'm out on the bike. It's crazy. It's not really that cold, but it is cold at 60 miles an hour, trust me. So, it's a case of you got to find those things that give you joy, that give you fun, and pursue them. Go after them. part of the whole fun is in the battle and in the journey, you know. So my journey isn't going to stop. I'm not looking for just to be, you know, making $30,000 a month. Yeah, that's going to be nice when it hits, sure, but that's not it. You know, it's not just about money. It's about the relationship with people that I'm going to have. And at the end of your life, what do you have? I don't really care about the money. Yeah, I'm going to leave money to my children, but I want people to remember me as one of the good guys, as one of the guys they can say with all truthfulness in their heart that they were glad that they knew me. And I think that's the legacy I want to leave. So it's 10 minutes now. I've been babbling. I'm going to get back on my bike and take off and finish my ride. So you guys remember, have fun, make friends, get wealthy, and we shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.